Hi everybody. I am finishing up my Easter cards. They're going to go out late, and I still have a couple of these images to color, so I just figured I'd come on, color one, make a card. This is the Unity Bunny. He's so grumpy. I love him, and I couldn't resist ordering him. And I'm just going to use a water brush, and these are my Altenew woodless watercolor pencils. I bought these a long time ago when they first came out with them, I guess, and they had them on sale. So we are gonna color this bunny. Well, to the best of my ability. I am not the greatest watercolor person. So we'll see what we get. I did another one that came out really good that I was really pleased with. Let's get this water flowing. Oh, and I had done some, might get a little shimmer going on here because I had done something else with the little shimmer, but that's okay. He'll just be a shimmery, grumpy bunny. Which we don't mind a bit. Let's see, it is Tuesday, March 31st. I'm sitting here coloring this. My husband had the surgery on his hand. It went really well. He's not really doing what the surgeon told him to do earlier, and when I pointed it out, I got yelled at. So I guess he's an adult that can do whatever he wants to. So that was my lovely day. We went out to breakfast afterward at a place called First Watch. Some of you may know that Columbus, Georgia is where Fort Benning is located. There, that's not a bad grumpy bunny. I might go over him again with a little bit darker brown. This one I stamped with the VersaFine Clair Pinecone color. And the one I did before, I did with the Distress ink, so that when you color, you get a little mix there. You get a little sort of blend with that Distress ink. Just gonna go over this while it's a little wet. And I learned that from Anna White over at Sweetness Daisy Designs. It gives it a sort of an antique-y sort of look. It's really nice. Not very satisfied with this color brown here. This one over here, it's a little too yellowy brown. So I'm gonna blend this darker brown in here some. Like I say, I am not the greatest watercolor person. And that's just one of those things. It takes a lot of practice. Oops. Whoopsie. Dab a little bit of that brown. Let's see if I can get a little bit of that color off. Okay. There we go. That's looking a little bit better here. Let me go back in up here. This got a little bit washed out. There we go. That's looking better. Now see, this goes really fast. It's easy to color, which I really appreciate. A little of that green going there. And get his carrot. Whoops, a little too much water there. Pull some of that back up. There we go. There's his carrot done. to try to do a little sky and a little bit of green down here. Don't want it to come too far towards the edge though. And I'm going to do a little bit of brown here. Just under his feet. Okay. And then we are going to get a little green around for the grass. And we are by no means trying to do anything perfect here. Just dabbing some color in and letting it kind of do its thing. I just wanted more than one color green. Just to try to get a little depth in there. And I just let my pencils sit out here until they are dry again. Then we are going to do some blue in this background for the sky. So let's see what we have for, let me see, this ultramarine, that is not bad at all. Let's get must have too much water on there, but we're just going to roll with it for now. to get a little bit of that up from there. We are going to dab up some of this water. Sorry, I was concentrating there. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time either. Okay, oh, I also have some Happy Mail to share that came today. So that brightened my day a little bit after someone spoke harshly to me. So we are going to set him aside and let him dry while we open Happy Mail. And then I'm going to bring him back. I'll probably have to... Where's my top to this? I don't know. Let me set that aside. Oh, I know one thing I was going to do before I put him aside. I want a little more pinky in his ears. Wasn't crazy about that corally color so much, so get a little more pink here. I like that better. And bring this back in. I'm going to dab these edges just a hair. Okay. So he is looking pretty good. I just think he's cute as he can be. So we will let him dry for a second while we move along. Just going to leave these pencils here. Where's my mail? Here we are. So I got a card from Sharon Powell. Open it first. That is pretty. That is real pretty. Is that a Gina K? Isn't that lovely? Of course, I always love a blue, red to blue blend. That is the cutest, cutest butterfly on there too. Oh, and she's just acknowledging a card that I sent to her. So that is wonderful. So pretty. Love her color choices. She stamped this silhouette stamp and then I don't know, she probably ink blended first, then stamped this silhouette stamp, but she did it in a clear glitter embossing powder, and it is really pretty. I don't know if the camera Let me turn this thing on for a second. Picks up, I don't think it picks up any of the sparkle, but is super pretty in person. And of course, these are some of my favorite colors here, favorite color combo. So thanks to Sharon. And then I got this in the mail from Altenew. I've been buying from them for years now. And it is a wonderful, so I think about twice a year, they send out a little stamp set to their customers. I don't know if it's to everybody who bought something, if you bought a certain amount. But anyway, so this is personalized. And it is this gorgeous rose. And on the back there, you can see where what they did is stamp 3 of them. And of course, I'm sure masked them off. Oh no, they stamped 3, colored them, and then they just cut them out. I have a lot of these sets, and I actually use them too, especially the personalized stamps. I pull them out and use them on the back of the cards. And this one says, "Hello friend, celebrate sending hugs, thanks, and appreciate you." It's called Evergreen Beauty. So I'm going to have to come back on and color some of these. So colored pencil, alcohol marker. Maybe I'll do some alcohol marker coloring. So that was exciting. And that's my happy mail for today. I don't get a ton of cards. I joined Allie's card swap group on Facebook, and we have been doing a card swap. It's 1 card a month. And that has been a lot of fun. I don't have to feel, sorry, something to drink here. I don't have to feel, like I just have to send out a ton of cards. Let me hit this a minute. So, noise here, sorry. Okay, let's see what we have here. This is not totally dry, but I think it's plenty to go on with. I'm going to cut this down, and I'm going to cut a little mat with it. I want it brown. I don't know if this, I've got a piece laying over here. Oh yeah, that's going to be good enough. That's plenty good. Okay. He's so cute. So he's a little warped. What I'm going to do is good a job as I can cutting him down. I want to try to preserve some of the white around the border. Come on, let's squish you down here. There, so we got a little bit of that. I like to have sort of an edge. And what I really should do is cut these down before I do the background so that I know better where the watercolor should stop. But do I ever do it beforehand? No. Nope. And then this one, we are going to do it about 4, you know what, let me do it this way first. About 5 3/8, about 4 1/8. I will save this piece. This piece is going in the trash. Oh yeah, that's just a nice small border. Now that looks straight. That does not look straight down there at the bottom. Okay. I know, it's pretty straight to me. We are going to, don't go away, I'm going to get some tape. We came home and I sat down to try to, like I say, finish some of my Easter cards and start addressing envelopes. And I was cutting some stuff down, so I have a big mess in the floor. Oh, sorry, I just whacked my microphone. This is my favorite tool for tearing off my double-sided adhesive. I've tried using my acrylic bone folder and it just slides around. And this, for whatever reason, doesn't slide. So it works a whole lot better. And I'm just putting this down because this is so warped. That I don't want to take a chance on it not laying flat with just my liquid adhesive, aka glue. Come on. Now I'm going to eventually just pull back part. Just make a little tab on each of these pieces here. Hang on a second, let me pull that up and stick that down on there. Waha. And grab my glue. And let's see if I can do this without having everything. So let's see, can we do it? I just want, oh, come on, let's go over a little bit. I just want a small border. Did that burn it? Okay, I think that's going to work. No, because I keep getting it off to one side. You know, that is going to do, because that's just how I'm going to put it down now. We like to say handmade, not Hallmark, and then we agonize over whether it's going to be crooked, straight, perfectly flat. There we go. That will do. And I had a card base here somewhere. So let's put him down on here. Get rid of all that before it winds up in the floor. Then we'll put a sentiment on here. This is just the cutest bunny. Reminds me of a little kid at Easter who didn't get what he wanted in his Easter basket. So let me grab the stamp set. that away, put this tape away, and I will be right back. Where is he? He is still right up front here. So we have blessings and whatever. I saw this bunny, and of course I thought of you. Spring joy loading. Okay, fine. Happy Easter. Spring has sprung. I have not. And on this one, actually on two, I saw this bunny, and of course I thought of you. On this one, I think I would like to put, okay, fine, happy Easter. So let me find, here I've got a piece of watercolor cardstock that I think I'm just going to use. I stamped this on the smooth side. Grab my mini Misty, which I did not put away, so for once that's a yay. Sorry, let me move him over, move my glue. Those should be dry enough. I don't like to have them touching while they're wet. And let me grab, because I think I'm going to do this in this brown, this pine cone VersaFine Clear. So, tell me in the comments if y'all do Easter cards. Some years I have done a ton. And some years not as many. Okay, I don't know if I like how much I like that. That looks, is that the stamp or is it my stamping job there? Yeah, that was me pushing down too hard on the stamp. Much better. So you push too hard, and that looks a whole lot better than that. And grab my trimmer again. Put the lid on here. I will have something dunked on there. Straight. I think it's going to be straight enough. Yes, and where is that piece of brown? Because we are going to do the same thing and have a little bit of a brown border on our our sentiment. Let me let that glue set up just a hair. And try not to smear the ink in case it's not quite dry. There we go. I could probably have had just a little more off. And because I already have this layered, and because this watercolor is so thick anyway, I'm not putting foam tape under here. And there is our bunny card. Easy peasy with watercolor. Let me turn this back on. Even got a little green top to our carrot. He's washed out a little in this light. But then if I don't have this light on, there we go. Without the light on, he's too dark. Just cute as it can be. And putting down that watercolor, I'm telling you, is so easy. If I can do it, you can do it. And here are some of the Easter cards I have done. I sent one off to my friend Kim that had the bunny on it. This stamp is from Sweet Miss Daisy Designs on Etsy. This die cut, I bought that die off of Amazon. It's cheap. And it has these little clear tulip embellishments. Those I got from, I think it's Dress It Up Buttons. This was a sheet load pattern. This clear sticker that was in my spring box from Brutus Monroe. That's another Amazon die set. It was a whole Easter. I really just bought it for the Happy Easter. I colored, these are, let's see, these two are, this was my oil-based watercolor pencil, and this was my wax watercolor pencil. I did a video on those. Here's another sticker from my Brutus Monroe box that I cut out. Another one of the chicks. That was watercolor. Another watercolor chick. See, and that's so, I just did a little bit of blue sky behind him and left is really pretty. Another one of her Easter sets. That chick is so cute. Another one, I watercolored. No, this one is all colored pencil. It's colored pencil on watercolor paper. And that's another watercolored chick. And that's got a little shimmer on that flower. Oh, I did. This card. So Lynn over at LV Handcrafted, she had a mystery craft along, and of course, very first thing I messed up. It was supposed to have 4 little bitty easel cards. First thing doing the steps, I messed up because I cannot follow instructions on those mystery craft alongs worth a toot. I will mess up every single time. So I just, the part that you had on the back, I just ripped it off and then just glued down the messed up one and the other 3 and turned it into this card. So I thought it turned out very pretty, and it says, "The Easter Bunny is on the way." And I have one more. This one, I don't know if I should show this one. I'm not going to show this card because yes, I am. I'm going to show this card, but I'm not going to put this video up until tomorrow, which is April 1st, which is when the new sheet load of cards comes out. So this was a mystery card that we cut the pieces and did on Alicia's channel over at Call Me Crafty Owl. It was a members only. So it's a 5x7, and that's the card I made. And this was another one of those stickers I got from Brutus Monroe. It's like a PET, but it's kind of not exactly 3D, but it is raised. It's not just flat, but it's so cute, and it just fit perfect on here. So there's that. I think it turned out really pretty too, and I embossed this. It's an old Sunny Studios, like a little quilted heart embossing folder. I don't know if it's still around, if it's still sold. So my throat's getting kind of scratchy now because I've talked so much. And it's pollen season. Thanks for watching, tuning in again for me, and listening to me ramble on. Let me know if you enjoy watching watercoloring, especially, you know, something like this. I love to do quick images, nothing too fussy or that takes up a whole lot of time. And actually, because I had done some shimmer with that brush, he's got a little tiny bit of shimmer on him. It's very subtle, but it actually turned out pretty. So anywho, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.